don't know what that was. What a result. Badly needed that yesterday. Sorry that I didn't actually upload yesterday. I was absolutely knackered, and I was just getting my voice down. I was calming down. I just wasn't in the frame of mind, so to speak, to upload. But honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing with that result. It was one that was badly needed, especially after a turbulent couple of weeks where we lost quite pathetically without a whimper to Borough in the cup, and then we obviously last week at Cardiff didn't show any fight second half. So good to actually see that now in mind now yesterday against Hull. So one thing I was very impressed with yesterday was the fact the attitude of the players was flipping spot on. I was almost going to swear there. It was absolutely spot on from start to finish. They constantly got into Hull's faces, didn't let them settle, and was constantly pressure, pressure, pressure. And eventually, when we scored, it was a nice goal from Asoro. It was a nice little team goal, and it was deserved as well. It was absolutely deserved. I think that we were by far the better team in the opening 35 minutes or so. And the thing is, in the half time, we should have been 2-3-0 ahead, but once we scored, we were very solid as well. And I think in the second half, we fought for absolutely everything. And the annoying thing is, for me, that's what should be a given especially at this level, because that helps you win games. Obviously, you need a bit of quality here and there, but fighting and constantly wanting it is what helps you win games as well. We were talking before the game and saying that, yesterday just get through the whole game, try and battle and get the result whatever way you can get it, and then see what we can do ahead of the Birmingham game. Because we've now got 9 days, we've got over a week now to try and get players in before that Birmingham match, and that's actually very beneficial to us. Because I'm quite happy we got knocked out of the FA Cup now, because we've now got extra time to go and actually get a player in or two. First of all, we need to if Chris Martin, we can get him over the line, who knows? But we've said that with Jonathan Walters, and that's gone down the drain. Likewise, Ben Woodburn. So we don't know what's going to happen with that one. We need to get him, get another striker in. I would say probably another centre midfielder, unless you can get all your players back fit. Probably another winger. I think that's probably another position that we could really do with. And probably maybe another centre. Well, I was just going to say another centre half. It depends, because it all depends on injuries, doesn't it? Pete's always insistent on Robin Reuter. I'm not as desperate about that. I don't think we desperately need another keeper, because Reuter has now kept, it's something like 5 clean sheets in 11 or something. So I don't know. I think goals is definitely the main priority. We need someone who's actually going to help score goals. We need pace and power is what we need. We need a bit of certainly. Chris Martin, if he offers a bit of height and power up front, then fine. I think if you had, say, Martin and Madja start a game, or Madja and Asoro, Martin and Asoro. This is assuming he signs, by the way. But if you had those two as a starting, it would suit each other's game. It should suit each other's game quite well. And then, say for example, if it was Martin and Asoro, then you've got Madja to bring on as an impact sub. Or if you've got Martin and Madja, you've got Asoro to bring on as a sub later on in the game. Likewise, I don't know. I mean, that's up to Chris Coleman what he does in the market. By the way, how is it getting harder? How hard is it to? Sorry, how is it harder to love that man any more than what we, than we already do? It's hard to hate him, because it seems very hard to hate Chris Coleman. Honestly, he's class. See the thing he did with the 91-year-old elderly couple, letting him in his office and giving him a VIP seating thing, or whatever it was, hospitality in the stadium, like absolutely fantastic. And it's good that he's shown that he's got time for people like that. He's shown that his attitude is absolutely fantastic, and I love the way that don't get me started on the Jack Rodwell thing, by the way. But one thing the way he's handled the Rodwell situation, the way he's handled the Graben situation, and and the general demeanour that he has in the press, where it's like Sunderland's still a great club, which we are still a massive club. And we definitely shouldn't be where we are. The way that he's been saying that, all the things he said and the things that his demeanour and everything, his actions, absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy with him for that. I'll quickly mention Hull. Hull were not very good yesterday. They didn't show the effort levels that I thought they would, but I think that's also down to the fact that Sunderland didn't allow them to. Sunderland really didn't allow them to, because they got in their faces constantly. So I'd be extremely shocked if Hull got relegated. I still stand by that. I still think that Hull have got too many players. Like Sunderland, I think Hull for me have got too many players that should be, getting them better than what they are. And I think in in the long run, I think that Hull will definitely. I'd be shocked if Hull got relegated. Hull have still got the best goal difference out of everybody down there, and I think that's still going to be a massive factor towards the end of the season. I talked to him. I mean, go and watch the. Well, it depends if you want to watch the preview that I did with Dimitri. But obviously that's out of date now because the game's happened. But yes, I'm. Yeah, Hull won't get relegated. I mean, it's quite bad for Hull and both Hull and Sunderland. Sorry, that we've both just come down from the Premier League and we're both in a relegation battle in the Championship. Yeah, neither of us should be down there really, especially Sunderland. But and I'm talking as clubs. I think the team we've got at the moment, I think the team should be strong enough to keep a clean sheet. And I said that before the game yesterday. That team, that defense, we had Billy Jones, obviously, so St. Matthews, Browning, O'Shea, Oviedo. I don't care what anyone says. That defense should be strong. I said that defense should be strong enough to keep a clean sheet against Hull. And I said if we do keep a clean sheet, you never know what's going to happen. So I will love you and leave you there, guys. Absolutely knackered still, but you know what, was worth it yesterday. I was going through the game in a state of dread. To come out with it, everyone come out with a smile on our faces. Well overdue after the last couple of weeks we've had, and hopefully we get a break in the transfer market, and then finally start to push up that table because that's what we need to do. Just stay up. Don't care how we do it. Just stay up. Right, guys. I love yous and leave yous. Get in. Sunderland winning for a change. Let's continue. Got a good chance of momentum building with a good run. We could get a good run here going. Don't waste it.